I really looked around at what the rest of the population might look like, and I realized that I was going to be one of few.
I feel like it was kind of hard connecting with other students because there weren't many other Black women.
It was weird, like why wasn't there anyone who looked like me? Why wasn't there anyone who came from the same background as me?
It's a little upsetting to see that there's not a lot of people who look like you doing what you want to do, you know?
Montgomery County is one of the most racially diverse counties in the United States. According to a study done by Wallet Hub, Germantown, Gaithersburg, Silver Spring, and Rockville are all within the top 10 most ethnically diverse cities in the country. Given this information, Montgomery County Public Schools get to benefit from having a diverse student population. Additionally, many high schools in Montgomery County boast the assets of magnet programs, which are application-based advanced academic programs with specialized focus on specific subjects or skills. However, magnet programs typically don't represent the racial proportions of the student body.
I'm in the Communication Arts program at Blair.
I'm in the Wheaton Biomedical Magnet program.
The program that I'm in is the Visual Arts Center.
I'm in the magnet program, which is kind of like STEM.
I go to Wheaton High School, so I do AYT, and I also do the magnet engineering program.
It's on the diversity. It's 50% white people, 50% people of color.
No, CAP is not racially diverse. I would say it's majority white.
So it is majority white, but I do feel like that there are a lot of Asians. I don't see many Hispanics.
I think I'm one of the only Black women who are in magnet engineering.
I know me and these two other Black girls, we're the only non-Asian or white girls inside of the program in our year.
I don't think it's representative of what Blair looks like, but even just Montgomery County, Maryland in general.
This lack of diversity affects the students in these programs, especially students of color.
We had this argument at some point about who these kids in magnet, these magnet boys liked in their year of the magnet program. And so then we were talking to them about them, and then I personally thought this one guy was dating this Black girl, right? And so then I asked them about it, and they were like, no, of course not. No one likes the Black girls in our year. And I was like, oh, that's very microaggressive, you know, and or not even microaggressive, that's just aggressive.
In 10th grade, in the beginning of the year, I was the only Black person in my cohort. And when they found that out, they offered to allow me to switch cohorts because it wasn't okay for someone to feel like they were the only person of their demographic in that cohort in the first place. And so I did end up switching cohorts just to be in a little bit more of a diverse classroom, but even that is very isolating still because, of course, you might be one of 3 Black people in a CAP class.
So when an administrator had known me for 3 years, he said my name incorrectly, and I had corrected him multiple times over the course of those 3 years, and this time it was in a class setting. And when I had corrected him, he made fun of my name, and that my name, Avani, is more ethnic than most that you see in America. And I just felt like I wish I had the same name that others have, that was easy to pronounce, that everyone got right on the first try.
A white person come up to me all the time only to talk to me about racism and how they really didn't like it and how they think that Black hair is beautiful. Specifically, they come up to me like, I love your Black hair. I don't know how anyone could be racist when your Black hair is so beautiful. And then they didn't really understand why. It made me a little bit uncomfortable and it was a little bit weird.
Yeah, teachers don't respect you. I had, at Wheaton, I had a teacher who on Friday finally figured out how to say my name correctly for the first time this whole year. And I had told her multiple times, and by the end of the quarter 1, I had just stopped trying to tell her how to say my name because I thought that it was almost like my name didn't matter.
Everything when college admissions was going on, I know that's a big thing every year where they're there's a lot of passive aggressive tones where it's oh, you didn't get into a college. I'm not saying you got into a college because you're Black. I'm just saying I didn't get into a college because I'm Asian or something.
There are a few factors that we think could explain the lack of diversity in Montgomery County magnet programs. The first one being an outreach gap. Many programs do go to middle schools to advertise themselves. However, the attention isn't even.
So I remember the Richard Montgomery IB program had speakers come in. And when I went to go listen to the speakers, I noticed that within the room, it was solely magnet students. There was no information given to the general public or general school population about this, and it was only focused on catering towards magnet students.
Second, for some programs, typically art-based ones, students don't receive a lot of encouragement to join.
A lot of parents discourage their kids from pursuing art because they want them to do something that'll make them more successful. And I think there's also just not a lot of representation in the art world for people of color. When you think of an artist, it's all old white guys.
Lastly, the lack of diversity itself discourages students of color from joining these programs, which perpetuates a cycle of underrepresentation.
When I was in 8th grade and I went to the interest meeting, I saw what CAP looked like and I was like, I don't feel like I would fit there. I don't feel like there's space for me, and I don't feel like that would be a comfortable experience for me. And so it's kind of a chicken or the egg problem. We have to see more people of color in CAP for more people of color to apply to CAP.
Despite this, it's important for all students to have access to these programs because they can lead to a variety of opportunities and create a space for like-minded individuals who want to challenge themselves.
I love my program so much. I have a lot of fun there. I think my favorite part, it's either the sense of community you build with the people in your class, or the teachers, because they're always pushing you to try new things and work harder and do better.
I really like my program. I think that my favorite part is just being around people who share the same interests as me.
I feel so well prepared for college and for further education. I think that being in a magnet, being in a specialized program really gives you an opportunity to figure out how to prioritize work, how to manage your time, how to do different projects and allocate your energy and your brain power. And I really wish that this was an experience that everyone was getting because I feel so well prepared for my future.
Clearly, despite the adversity, students of color still join these programs and do enjoy them. No one should let the lack of outreach or encouragement stop them from pursuing their academic interests.
It's important to bring the diversity and bring the representation.
Again, seeing more people who look like you in a program, you might be step one to getting another kid to look up and realize, oh, there are actually people who look like me.
Just give it a try. You never know if you're gonna like it or not.
Make it your own. There will be space for you, and even when you feel like there's not, make space.
More racial diversity influences younger generations to realize I can get to where this person who looks like me, who is from the same place as me, is.